Hello, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. How are you? I'm pretty sure you know how this works, but I'm still going to give us a little speech. We won't get all the details, but we should get just enough so you'll know what she's referring to. If it doesn't make any sense now, keep it in mind, because you'll either remember it later, see it later, or somebody else will validate it for you later. And some of it you're going to have to stretch outside the box a little bit. Like I said, we don't usually get all the details. But she's been over here. Boom chicka boom chicka boom chicka wow wow boom chicka, but she's not doing boom chicka wow wow. She's like boom chicka boom, like a little her own little song. Boom chicka boom boom boom. I don't know if she did something exactly like that or not, but she's all pepped up. So right when I got ready to start this reading, I heard a crow, blackbird, whatever you want to call him. A big ass blackbird, I'm sure it is, because he's going, caw, caw, caw. I never hear him around here. And of course, I don't know that every blackbird would be a sign for you, but certain ones, certain places, and some people think that blackbirds, is it blackbirds? Some people think owls are the sign of death, and owls are my favorite sign. But then I'm weird. Seems like blackbirds have some negative raven or something. Anyway, don't pay attention to that part of it. That's got nothing to do with it. So know that you'll hear it, see it in different places, be a sign from her. So when you get it, validate her, acknowledge her, tell her you love her, and ask her to bring you more signs. Promise you 1,000% she can hear you, she can see you. I can never say that enough. 1,000% they can hear you, see you. I try to help everybody realize that. She says, "What you up to? What you doing?" It's like, "What you doing? What you doing?" She probably did this when you were little. I don't know if she was older or younger. But it sounds like something that the little kid would say. "What you doing? What you doing?" She follow you around a lot. Go, "What you doing? What you doing, sister?" Oh, she's laughing hysterically. She says she annoyed the fuck out of you when she was little. She was always bothering you. And she's laughing hysterically. Bird's going again. It's almost like I can hear her laughing through the bird. I know that sounds weird, but everything I do is weird. It's almost like I want to hear the bird. It's her laughing at you. She's not laughing in a mean way. She's laughing in a not annoying. What's the word I want to use? Silly. Now she's saying, "Na na na boo boo, stick your face in doo doo." That might. I think she's trying to validate it's her. Maybe you guys used to say that to each other. And she says, "And you know what? It didn't hurt. It didn't hurt when I left. I just left. Just poof, gone. It didn't hurt." So she's definitely thinking you need to hear that. I always thought it would, but it didn't hurt. And she's kind of amazed by it. And of course, I don't know how she passed, but I always use a head-on collision, like as an example. That usually, and you hear people talking about like they're hovering above and they see, the ambulance working on their body and paramedics working on their body and stuff. It's kind of like that. I don't know if it is every single time, but most of the time they show that their soul, their spirit is gone. We don't need, this is just our car to ride around in down here. Our spirit and our soul run around in this vehicle. So we don't need it anymore when we leave. So we can actually see what's going on. But where I was going with the head-on collision, sorry, is we kind of leave our body before the point of impact. So we don't have that much more trauma to be cleansed from when we get up there. It's not as traumatic. So I don't know what she's trying to show me. Hang on. Okay, she's fussing with her hair, and she has like bobby pin, and she also has little hair clips. So it could be either or both. That she's going to leave you for signs. Let's see what she's doing. It's like she takes a bobby pin out of her hair and she throws it on the floor. So you know how people always say they find coins, and from a loved one. It's going to be bobby pin or smaller clip or something. I guess it doesn't have to be small, but you could be, walking in the store or getting out of the vehicle at the park, or doesn't matter, in your house, doesn't matter. You got to see some of the weird shit that I find when they're leaving me signs. I took a drink to the truck one time, sat it down, just came out of a building and started my truck and looked down and there was a feather in it. Where the hell did that come from? Love it. So when you get signs, validate her, acknowledge her, tell her you love her, and ask her to bring you more. Give her permission. Did I already say she can hear you, see you? I don't know. I babble so much I can't remember which one I said what in. She says she follows you around just like she did when you were little. I follow you to the bathroom. She's like hot on your tail. So you know how when you're in a room and somebody walks in, you don't hear them, you don't see them, but you feel them. That's their energy. And you turn around and you go, ah, you scared me. I didn't hear you come in the room, but you felt them. So that you should be feeling her behind your back. She's kind of stuck to you. Like, if it bothers you, if it feels heavy, everybody feels the energy different. Not sure how you're going to feel it. So if it feels a little heavy or too strong, or you can ask her to step back. Ask her to step back. You're too close to me. Your energy's too strong, or whatever. Because she's pretty healthy at it. Now she's taking her elbows and she's putting them right on your shoulder, right on the tops of your shoulders, and she's pushing down with the pointy parts. She's ornery. So you should feel a little pressure. Could just feel like me put my fingers there real lightly. It depends on how strong they can do it. Or it could really hurt. You might start having shoulder trouble and tell her to knock it off if you do. It could get really hot in those spots. One time Bob was trying to get my attention and it felt like a pin stuck me 3 times right here. And I went, hey, that's so nice. That hurt. But I was ignoring him. So, and maybe she used to do that to you too. Kind of like a noogie on the shoulders. I'm not sure how we're going to figure out who this is, but she says there was somebody at her funeral that just was bawling their eyes out, that tremendously shocked her. And I can't even tell if it's male or female. Totally shocked her that they loved her that much and they were that upset she was gone. Because evidently whoever this is didn't. She says they have some regrets. So whoever it was, and you may not even know. You may be, because you were probably busy doing your own thing. Somebody there was a lot more upset than she ever thought they would be if she was gone. And not sure why she's bringing that up. But it's something she wants you to know. Okay, now she says, Grandma's here. And I said, okay, can you show me what your grandma looks like so we can distinguish which grandma? We always have more than one. And she's showing me what looks like olive oil from Popeye. So I'm assuming they're very slim and tall. Or at least I always thought olive oil was tall. And something about kind of a bigger nose. Or something on her nose. Grandma's here. Grandma's here. And I always tell people the little lady next door can feel more like your grandma than your real blood grandma clear across the country that you hear from once a year at Christmas. So just keep that in mind too. I know that it's kind of like I'm being vague, but it could be somebody she called grandma. I have a lot of people call me grandma and mom, not just my blood ones, but they feel like family. So she's excited about this grandma being there. She gets, she's really bubbly. She's got a lot of energy. You got to be able to feel her vibration around you. But she was excited to see this grandma and hang out with her. She says not all the time because she is a little stern. Say it again. Grouchy? Crotchety? But not bad. All right, she's saying something about the tree outside. I always ask them to come up with unique signs. Everybody knows about cardinals and butterflies and stuff. But she's showing me a cardinal sitting in the tree outside your house. She says, go feed that pretty MFer. I'm not scared to say the word, but I'm not going to say it this time. So cardinals will be another sign for you. What's up with the birds? Better go out and feed all the birds. So I always hate using birds because there's always birds. It's like you can be, doesn't have to be real birds. You can be walking through Walmart and you kind of feel your head pulled to the side, and when you just kind of feel like you're drawn to look over to the side, look at wherever you stop, go, okay, what's in this area that I'm supposed to look at, that I'm supposed to see? And there might be a little plastic cardinal or picture of a cardinal or anything, or even the blackbird. We got the birds going. She says, I want you to know that I'm all right. And I made it. Who would have thought? And I love you. Even though you were mean to me when I was little. She's laughing. What's up next? Wait till you see what I'm going to do next. So watch for strange little pranks because she feels very ornery. And just something weird happens in your house, like some weird thing just falls off or, something out of the ordinary, it's probably her. A lot of times when I go to cleanse somebody's house, they go, "Oh, my house is haunted. I have demons." No, it's grandma popping in to check on you. Nothing bad. And if she does something you don't like, tell her to stop. And usually they will. Or tell her to find something nicer, depending on what it is. They're supposed to abide by your rules in your house. Good luck with this one. She's honoring. Okay, with that, she's leaving. She's skipping. She's skipping. She feels youthful and beautiful and lively, good energy. Okay, with that, she's gone. Much love to you, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. Later.